Door-to-Door Realtor. Today's video is about becoming a full-time real estate agent. I have so many people reach out to me to say, Duane, I really want to get into real estate full-time. I just don't know how to break that barrier. I need the money and I can't leave my full-time job. I've got coaching clients that knock 1 to 2 hours a day. And so today's video, I'm going to walk you through the things you need to do to take your business from being part-time to full-time. There's a couple key factors that need to happen. Number one, let's walk through this. You cannot do this part-time and expect to ever leave it at the level you want to be at. So that being said, as a part-time agent, if you're only dabbling in it here and there, it's going to be very hard for you ever to break free. Now, I understand that finances can be tough. I understand that you are taking a huge risk by leaving a career job to dive into a career that's a 1099. That's nothing is guaranteed. I'm going to tell you a story. I've got a buddy of mine that was making $250,000 and he was doing very, very well. But he's like, I'm tired of working for somebody else. And so I said, well, you know, what are you going to do about it? And he says, well, I want to do real estate. And I says, great. But to replace your income at $250,000 a year, you're going to need to sell about 22 homes. Can you sell 22 homes? And he said, yeah, I got this. I'm going to do this. And so as he dove into real estate, he had saved up some money. So that's going to be one of the key factors I'm going to tell you guys to do is save up some money so you have a cushion so you feel comfortable. But then I want you to plan on never, ever touching that cushion. Act as if you don't have any money in savings and everything depends on you going out and working hard to put somebody under contract. Well, this friend of mine came in and he had a big cushion. He had like $60,000 saved up. He did not prospect. He worked 3 to 4 hours a day. He spent a lot of time in the office. He spent a lot of time training with people that weren't helping him get to where he needed to be. And so that being said, he didn't apply the skill sets that he needed to apply. He didn't dive into door-to-door like I told him to. He didn't go out and prospect as much as he was supposed to. And guess what? His savings went down and went down and went down. And 4 months later, he still hadn't sold a home. And so the big key aha moment to all of this is when you go from being a part-time agent to a full-time agent, you need to act as if your life depends on you selling a house. So in my mindset, I was selling alarms. You can see all the Vivint stuff in my background here in my office. I was selling alarms door to door. I was making over $500,000 a year. Now that being said, it was a great income, but I needed to replace that with real estate. And I went through the same fears that you guys are all going through right now. What do I do? And I don't want to leave this money and make less. So I dove in and I went hard for the first month and I sold 10 homes. I remember telling my wife, you're not going to see me. This is going to be a transition and I've got to be successful at this and I don't want to go backwards. I want to go upwards. And so in order for me to replace my income and go higher than where I was at, I'm going to act as if my life depended on this and I'm going to work 15-hour days. And that's the mindset that I took as I dove into real estate. So I sold 10 homes my first month. I stopped because I had no clue what I was doing. Took month 2 off. Sold 14 homes month 3, took month 4 off. In the meantime, I was still selling alarms, right? But the point is, I realized and I showed myself I could do it. Now, had I only did a couple hours a day that first month in real estate and then depended on my other job to support me, I wouldn't have been able to do it. But what I did is I went full-time, more than full-time. I almost did what most people do in 2 days worth of work as I went out and put in 14 to 15-hour days. As you burn the boats, and there's a bunch of cool analogies and stories and motivational stuff about burning your boat, but you've got to walk away from everything and work as if everything depended on you being successful. And if we turn it to a spiritual note, pray as if everything depended on God, and then you work as if everything depended on you. And that's kind of my mindset and my story for you guys is if you want to be successful, you've got to go out and push and you've got to earn it. Nothing in this life is ever going to come easy to you, and you've got to make sure you're doing your part. So if you go do 20 contacts, if you do 40 contacts a week, guys, you're never going to get where you need to be. And I have people in my coaching programs, in my real estate teams, and I look at your numbers and I'm like, okay, you've sold 5 homes this year. You've done this many contacts. Your contacts are pathetic. You're not getting in front of enough people. You're not talking to enough people. You're not getting the experience you need to get by talking to enough people. Therefore, your numbers suck. It's true. So if you're one of those people out there today where you're just doing a couple hours a day of prospect, I feel for you because you're probably not going to get to where you need to be. Now, if you'll burn the boats and you'll go prospect and you'll watch the YouTube videos and you'll study and you'll put all your effort into it, there is no doubt in my mind that you will make enough money that you can be a full-time real estate agent and you will never worry about money again. Now, let's break this down. If you're working a hourly job and let's say you're making $40 an hour, which is a great wage, $6,400 a month. Now, how much of that money is actually going in your pocket after taxes and Social Security and FICA and all these other things that are on there, right? You're probably walking away with less than $5,000. Now I ask you, could you find one person that you feel like you could put under contract? That means you're gonna help them buy a house or sell a house. Now, if you do that, no matter what market you're in, you're going to make between $10,000 and $15,000 per side. So now you're making $20,000 to $30,000. Now, being an independent contractor, you also don't have to worry about all the taxes, all the Social Security, the unemployment, and all the other things that are pulled out of your check. So we just went from making $5,000 to, on the low end, $20,000 to $30,000 by finding one person. Now, ask yourself, can I go out and work hard enough and find one person that I could help buy or sell real estate this month? And if it takes me 15 hours a day, so be it. But if I can put in 15 hours a day and make $30,000 this month, would you do it? And if that's really the case, why aren't you doing it? So the way to get from part-time as a real estate agent to full-time as a real estate agent, and then go out and work your guts out so that you will succeed. All you have to do is find one person. And I know without a doubt, you watching these YouTube videos, using the training that we're giving, if you will go out and talk to 50 people per day for 5 days a week, you will have plenty of money and you definitely will be able to do real estate. Guys, thanks for watching today. Make sure you like and subscribe and become a full real estate agent. We'd love to have more aggressive door-to-door knocking real estate agents out there. If you need help with any of the tips and tricks, guys, keep watching these YouTube videos. I've had countless people tell me that they're closing real estate just off of watching these videos that I'm showing. Also, check out our website, www.reald2d.com, and that also has a bunch of different classes that you can purchase to help you get sharp with what you're doing so your closing ratios go up and you don't have to do the 15 hours a day to be able to close 5 to 6 people a month. And that definitely will make an impact on your financial future. Thanks for watching today, you guys. Have a great day.